used to wearing stuff on my lips. Can I have these? Thank you. I'm going to show you my August TBR, and I'm not participating in the Booktubeathon this year, although I would love to. And the reason why I am not participating is because it is the week before I start work, and I kind of just wanted to take that last week to spend time with my daughter and really focus on her, because I'll be going back to work, she'll be going back to daycare, and so I did have the whole summer with her, but I just want to really enjoy that last week with her, so I don't know how much reading I'll be doing. So that is why I'm not participating in the Booktubeathon, but I'm still going to try to read as much as I can in August. But I am a teacher. It's a lot of work, especially for kindergarten. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with my channel and keep up with my reading, but who knows? I don't know. I'm still going to have a TBR, and I'm still going to try to read as much as I can on it. So the first book that I will probably be reading and trying to finish is A Storm of Swords. So I'm a little more than halfway through this book, and I plan to continue it for August. I did read the second book. It'll be on my July wrap-up part 2, and I did not think I was going to finish it last month, but I did, and I think it was because after I read the first book, me and Brian watched season 1 of Game of Thrones, and after seeing, you're going to make a lot of noise with that. Okay. After seeing the characters and putting names with faces, because there are so many characters in that first book, and in the second book, there's just a lot of characters in general. So after watching the first season, I felt like, you know, I learned a bit more about the characters and realized who's who, and so the second book was a lot easier for me to get through, and I did end up finishing it. So yay! So then I started A Storm of Swords, so I'll be continuing this. This will be on my TBR for August. Another book I'll try to read is, oh, thank you. I don't need them. It's okay. Thank you. I love you. The second book that I'll try to read is The Stars Like Dust by Isaac Asimov. This has been on my shelf for 5 or 6 years, and I bought it at a local used store because I wanted to start reading sci-fi. I was just interested in it, and so I just never got around to it. And I do have an audiobook, so I will be reading it with the audiobook to help it move a little bit faster, although it should be pretty fast because it's a small book, but also I don't know a whole lot about how hard it'll be to read. I know sci-fi is a little difficult sometimes, but yep, I'll be trying to read that and get it off my TBR shelf. Like I said, it's been there forever, and I'm pretty excited about it. And I also really want to try and reread Anne of Green Gables, and I want to reread it with my illustrated edition. I'm super excited about this. I can't wait. It's a pretty big book, but then again, it is illustrated, so I'll try and get through this as fast as I can, but we'll see. I'll also be reading Palace of Mirrors, and this is the second book in, I guess it's a series, or their companion novels. The first one is Just Ella, and I really enjoyed that one, so I want to read the second one by Margaret Peterson Haddix. And it's just a princess story about a girl who she's a princess, but she is going to pretend to be a peasant because there are people who killed her family and are probably going to try and kill her. So they put a decoy on the throne, and so I'm pretty excited to be reading this one. You are throwing me completely off. I love you, but I cannot focus. I'm also super excited to be picking up The Raven Boys this month. I have been dying to read this for the longest time, and I know that I'm super late, and there's probably nothing that I can say that hasn't been said about this book yet. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to try and read it this month. I also picked a really lighthearted, funny read, which is going to be We Are All Made of Molecules by Susan Nielsen. And this is supposed to be super funny, and I'm super excited about it. And this is about I think they're in middle school or maybe junior high, and their parents start dating, and it's a kind of like dorky boy and a super popular girl, and so they're forced to live with each other because their parents got together. And so I'm pretty excited just to see how funny it is, because I've heard it's really funny. And I'll also be reading The One and Only by Emily Giffin. I don't know a lot about this book at all. Apparently there's a small town college and Shay is 33 years old. She's raised with her best friend Lucy. College town. I don't know, but I'm gonna put it on my list to read this month because, again, it's been on my TBR shelf for a really long time. Just feel like I want to minimize my TBR pile, and it's a contemporary, so it should be fairly quick and easy to read. And like I said, I don't know how much reading I'll be able to do this month of August, but I'm going to try my best. I'm probably going to be listening to some audiobooks, especially because I don't really have the time, and that's okay. I don't mind. I love taking care of my daughter, and I love my job as a kindergarten teacher, so I'll read when I can, and if I can't, it's not a big deal. A little bit of reading is better than no reading. But I'm super excited to be going back to work. Not a lot of people say that, but I do love my job, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll make it work. Thanks for watching. Bye.